Good evening, Sonali.
Yeah. Good evening, Rumi. Yeah, guys. So I'm sharing my screen now. People are still joining. Can you see my screen?
No, ma'am.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Rumi?
No.
No, ma'am.
Now?
No.
Still you are not saying?
Yes, now.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I stop now. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, I'm sharing again. Yeah, just confirm once you are visible. Guys, anybody?
No.
Oh,
Not visible.
yes.
Not
1
visible
minute.
actually.
Audio also not correct.
Now?
Not visible, ma'am. Not visible.
No, ma'am.
Still you able to?
No,
It's
ma'am.
just showing like Somali
No, not
presenting.
visible.
One minute. One minute. Yeah, I think now
No, ma'am.
No, Sonali.
what is happening? Not able to.
No.
Guys,
Voice
No, ma'am.
also not clear.
Your voice is not audible, ma'am.
Sonali is only presenting, ma'am.
Sonali, I can see there is a one tree, something. I think it is visible.
Your profile DP is visible.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
else will visible.
And Sonali is presenting.
Can you try on Zoom?
Sonali, your voice also not exactly correct.
There is some internet issue, it seems, ma'am.
Yeah,
You are facing some network issues. That's why. Hello.
Yeah, right. Network issue.
What happened?
yeah, guys, am I audible now?
Yes, you are audible. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, some net. Yeah, because of I'll share the PPT
It's
today.
breaking
Okay,
again.
and we'll start. I mean, what we are going to cover today.
Your
That I'll
voice
tell.
breaking again.
Yeah, it's a repeated session. The day one session. Again, am I audible now?
Voice is
Yes, some
breaking,
voice
man.
clearly is
Yes,
not.
to me. Voice is breaking. Okay.
Yes, little bit issue.
Okay. Now clear?
A
Yes.
little bit.
Yeah, guys, now clear
Little
or
bit clear.
it's still breaking?
No, it's clear. You can start.
Okay, I'll share the, yes. Yeah, I will share the today's session, the PPT. And yes, we'll start today. It is the repetitive session, guys. Okay, if someone from day one and, if the same, same contents are, you are seeing, then just don't raise the question that because this is the repetitive session because new people are there. So for them also we are starting this. So we'll start from manual software testing. So first, the definition of manual software testing is it is the process of evaluating and verifying that a software product or the application that does what it's supposed to do. It means whatever the application, it is made for that purpose only the requirements are. So, and software testing, it is the combination of verification and validation. This is a simple definition of manual software testing. That it is the combination of software test, verification and validation. Verification is nothing but it is the process of verifying that are we developing the right product or not. So this is a simple definition. And validation is it is a process of validating does the developed product is right or not. I mean the previous is whatever we are doing it is right as per requirement, and in the validation process whatever we have done practice it we are verifying in validation. So software testing manual
Your voice is
testing,
breaking, Sonali.
just give them the definition of verification. Still big.
Yes.
Yeah, guys, breaking. Now it's fine or still breaking.
Little bit.
Am I audible? Am I audible or not?
Yes, yes. Now it's clear.
Hello?
Yes,
Audible.
now
Not audible?
voice is clear.
Now it is audible, but in between.
No. Clear? Okay, 1 minute. Actually, we have some network issues in today. Okay, now clear, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
now clear, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Am I audible? Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Now the second stage is why does software have defects? I mean, why we need the software testing here? I mean, do we really need? And what will happen if we don't do the testing? So the simple thing is, if we have incorrect requirements, if we have wrong design, if we have poor coding, or some business complex logic we have, like some banking projects are very complicated, or some complex technology, or there are lots of work pressure, and in agile we have already seen that continuously changing requirements. So because of this certain things you are getting the defect. Okay, so this is the simple question that why software has defect and why you are going to test the defect. First thing, why the manual testing is required and will happen if you don't. Now, the second point is what are the principles of software testing? This again they are going to ask. First is early testing. Conducting testing as soon as possible in development life cycle to find the defects at early stages is called as early testing. And early testing is helpful to reduce the cost of fixing defects. Am I audible, guys? Yeah, am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you are
Guys,
audible.
am I audible or not?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because it was breaking meanwhile, so that's why I'm just confirming that am I audible or not. Okay, then, yeah, the second is exhaustive testing. Exhaustive testing is nothing but if you test the functionality with all possible valid input and invalid input, then it is called as exhaustive testing. So, testing everything, it is called as the exhaustive testing. Now, the simple example is, salary. If we have salary for 5,000 to 50,000, so what input you will put from 5,000 to 50,000. So this is called as the exploratory testing, and that's why exploratory testing is not possible. You cannot put the input from 5,000 to 50,000. This is the second principle of software testing. Third principle is defect clustering. Defect, voice is clear or not? Yeah, Rumi,
Yeah,
voice?
it's clear.
Okay, no, because someone has, pinged me that voice is not clear. Okay, we'll continue.
Yeah.
So third one is the defect clustering. Defect clustering is nothing but the small number of module or functionality may contain more number of defects. It happened that there are very small modules sometimes, but still you will find lots of bugs on that module. So in such cases, you need to concentrate on small module also. The fourth principle is pesticide paradox. So pesticide paradox is nothing but if you use the same pesticides again and again, then it is possible that you won't get the effect over there within that same test cases. And the solution for this is just change those test cases or modify those test cases or completely add the new test cases. So that is the pesticide paradox. Now, fifth principle is testing shows presence of defect. Means 100% testing is not at all possible. Or we have to test application with an intention of showing defect. For this negative testing we are doing, like if you have user ID and password, so instead of correct user ID and correct password, put the wrong user ID and wrong password. So that is the negative testing. And how the application is behaving. I mean, the application should throw some error. It should not accept the negative input. Now the sixth principle is testing is content dependent. So yesterday also I told you that banking site will be tested in a different way, and e-commerce site will be tested in a different way. The seventh principle is absence of error in the policy. That is, finding and fixing defect is nothing but 100% bug-free app is impossible. I mean, though you are doing the testing, but still you will have bugs. I mean, no one can claim you that you have tested and still how the bugs are found. So, as per the testing principle, it happened. It happened that you will get or the business people will find the bug in the UAT environment or the production environment. So these seven principles are very important. Most of the time they ask you what are the seven principles, and you just need to thorough it. Whatever seven principles are, just go through it and learn all the seven principles. These are just a one line explanation I have given. There are lots of things also that you can mention and explain, but no need to do that because you don't have that much time to explain recruiter all those things. Just one line question, one line answer I have given. Go through that, learn it, and just explain those to recruiter. Then third point here we are going to discuss, that is why we need the software testing. Again the same question, and what will happen. So first, a business point of view, if you consider, so to gain the customer confidence. Then second, to check software adaptability and to find out the errors. If there are any errors in the software, that you need to find so that you can satisfy the customer, you can provide the defect-free product to the customer. And yes, again, it is related to cost also. If you reduce the cost, obvious business will be happy. So to avoid extra cost, we need testing. Then three more points here are to avoid the risk, to optimize the business related software development process. So those things are involved in software testing by software. Now the fourth point, which we are going to consider SDLC. Whatever software, any ATM is developing, any Flipkart, take Amazon, take any banking site, everything, whatever you are developing, 6 stages going to happen in software development. Guys, someone is asking me to share. I am just explaining you. So just know what I am with you handy. You will understand each and everything. Yeah. So first, software development life cycle will involve gathering requirements. That is this analyst, as I told you, analyst is one of the team member, you can say, for the testing. Testing team involves business analyst, then architecture you will have developer, you will have project manager, everyone testing team you can see. because their roles are different. Tester is doing testing, developer is doing development. So entire people are part of software development process. Okay. Now the first phase is gathering requirements. Take the business analyst will take the requirement, and those requirements will be in form of BRS. BRS means business requirement specification. There are two more terminologies attached to it in SRS, system requirement specification, and FRS, that is functional requirement specification. These are nothing but terms. If someone asks you who does the gathering requirement, so business analyst will do the requirement. And what you will do with that requirement? So requirement document and NRS or FRS, so that your software, whatever software requirement customer has given, in a standard format, developer can development and testing. Phase is planning. So what happens? My voice is breaking again. Yes, guys. Yeah, my voice is breaking again. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, it's breaking. It's not clear too much.
Yes.
Okay. Now. Yeah, still it's breaking. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
madam.
Still it's
Same.
breaking.
Yes, madam.
I mean, it is clear or breaking?
Not now, but
Now it is clear or
Breaking,
breaking?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Okay.
Now it's clear, ma'am.
Yeah. So what happened in software testing is first phase is requirement analysis. Okay. Then once you get the requirement, then we have test planning. Then what happened in test planning? We write the test plan and test strategy. Now what is test plan? So test plan, it is the detailed document. I mean, what is exactly going to happen in that release, or whatever you are going to test is for particular model. Okay. So test planning, we will see test planning having different topics. So under test planning, you will have what is the objective, what involved in test planning. Most of the time, what happen in real-time project, you will have the standard document for that. You just don't need to prepare that document, and you just have to fill those templates as per your requirement. Whatever model you have, you are going to develop for that. But sometimes what happens, small scale companies, you will not find that standard template. So you have to write the test plan. So this question is again, they are going to ask you that how you will write the test plan if you do not have any standard template. So what you are going to involve in that test plan, sir? First is what is the objective. Okay. Then second is what are the features. I mean, what is in scope and what is in not scope. Like suppose the purging activity. So for 21 countries, you have to do the testing, and for 5 countries, you don't have to do the testing. So those 21 countries are in scope and 5 countries are out of scope. Okay. Then again, how many resources are there? Again, if there is automation, what automation tool you are going to use. Then third one is what is the risk. There are lots of risks. Sometimes technology gets changed, sometimes tools get changed, and what tools you will suppose suddenly instead of Java, Selenium, if Selenium with Python came, then what you will do? Because resources for Selenium and Selenium with Java, and now suddenly project or requirement has come for Python. So what will happen? This is a risk to project. He will not be able to deliver the project on time. So this is the risk also involved in the test plan. Then again, we have regression also. I mean, every time you need to ask, once you get the requirement, every time you need to have a call with developer, and he will tell you that regression is there or not. I mean, for particular functionality, what are the other things going to impact? Like you are doing the login things, then what are the other things which are going to impact because of that login? So these are some important points which test plan include. And what is the test strategy? So test strategy, suppose it is a high level document, you can say. And this has been prepared by the management people, most of the time project manager. And if we are not preparing test plan, the option for test plan is test strategy document. Both are the same, but test strategy document will be the high level document. It will have a very high level content, like all what are the, what is the objective of that project, okay, what are the other important parts of project, what are, what is the model we have used, what is the approach, what approach you are going to perform for there, only black box is required or white box is also required. So this is involved in the test strategy. It is a detailed document, different things are involved in test strategy. And recruiter is going to ask you what is the difference between test plan and test strategy. So test plan, it is a detailed document about the requirement. It involves what is the objective, what are the scope, what is out of scope, what is in scope, what are the resource, what is the risk involved, then what regression is there or not. So all these things you need to tell under test plan. And if they ask you for a test strategy document and what is the difference, so test strategy is, it's a high level document. It's a high level document and it will involve, it is prepared by the management people, and test approach and other things are involved in this test strategy. So, and see, if client is asking that we don't need the test plan, in that case you can provide the test strategy to them and they can show how your software is going to develop here. Okay. And yeah, now the third part is, we have already discussed yesterday, like what is the verification and what is the validation also, right? So the validation and verification, both, this is, you can say, these are the different model, you can say. That validation is again the combination of, we have already seen what is the software testing, right? This is the definition of software testing, that it is the combination of verification and validation. So here is nothing but are we developing the right product or not, and validation is, does the developed product is right or not. There is a very small difference between these two terms, guys. Try to understand. Go through the document, you will understand there is a very small difference between verification and validation. Step is, yeah, 7 principles we have seen, okay. Then we have seen what is the software development life cycle. Software development life cycle, we have seen test planning. So who does this test planning? So mostly project manager or team lead is doing this test planning. Now the third phase is designing, okay. So designing, what happens in designing? We will have two things under this architecture, that is high level design and low level design. High level design is nothing but the main module, like login page, some contribution monitoring page are there, and under that there are different countries. So those are the low level module. Sub module means low level module and main module is high level module. Then we have coding. Coding is nothing but the development. So what developer will do, he will take those designing and he will convert into the source code. Then the next phase is testing. So what tester will do here? Tester will do the testing, okay. He will follow the test execution life cycle here, that is called as STLC, and he will do the testing. And the last phase is production support team will involve here, that is delivery and maintenance. What will happen here? That defect will be found and reports defect to the developer. So this is the software development life cycle, SDLC. Gathering requirement, planning, designing, development, coding, testing, and delivery and maintenance. Now there are few things are related, related to this software development process. The first is errors. In terms of software testing, what is error? In layman term, error is something which is not correct. But in software testing term, it is any incorrect human action which is done by developer, or it produces a problem in the system, that is called an error. Now What is the defect? Defect means nothing but it is the deviation, or it is a difference, you can say, between expected behavior to actual behavior of the system. Then third one is failure. So failure is nothing but the deviation identified by end user while using a system. So these are some standard definition which you need to learn. What is error, what is what is defect, and what is the failure. This is just a single line definition, guys. Just go through it, learn it, and just let them explain that this is called error, this is called defect, and this is called failure. Then there are, and then why failure happens. So there are, we have already seen in the few minutes back that why defects arise. Defect arise, one of the reason was because of wrong requirement. Okay, so at any stage, at any stage error will be happen. It's not like once you get the requirement, only the requirements are wrong. No, maybe once the requirement goes to the developer, maybe developer has done some mistake and he has developed the wrong product. So he has developed the wrong product, it came wrongly to me and I have tested wrongly. So there are some scenarios where you will find that why defect arise. I mean, at what stage defect arise here. So we have few scenarios, like suppose the requirement is correct here. Okay, then designing is also correct. We have 6 phases of software development. So first phase is correct, second phase is also correct, third phase is also correct. I mean, we got the requirement, we have designed the requirement, developer has developed the requirement, and we have delivered the correct product. Now, so there is no problem in the first request. Now in the second request, the requirements are correct, it is designed as per the requirement, but developer has done the mistake. So obviously product has coding defect, correct? Then third one is the third request is correct requirement. We are just discussing the phases, that why software has defect. What are the scenarios or what are the requests where the you will find the defect. Now third request is requirement is correct, then there is fault in the design phase, that is second phase. Now design is wrong, so developer has developed the wrong, testing has done the wrong, and then everything goes wrong, that is product has design defect here. Then again the request 4 is, it is again design as per the requirement, develop as per the requirement, but the wrong product. So again we have defect. So these are few things where you will find the defect just because of different fault, or you can say different problem in the different stages. The requirement, there may be a problem in the requirement phase, there may be problem in planning, there may be problem in design. So if one phase goes wrong, entire product will go wrong, and we cannot say that only testing will testing has done the testing wrongly, and that's why we are not able to deliver the correct and complete product. No, it is not like that. Error can be at any stage. It is starting from requirement to the last stage, that is development, deployment, and development. Okay, so these are the different stages, and yeah, at what stages we are getting. Generally, they are not asking that what are the stages and stages they are asking, but they are not asking that at what stage you are getting the requirement wrong or how the defect will arise. Just in one term or just 5 to 6 point are enough to explain that what are the scenarios, or under which scenarios the requirement will goes wrong. Okay, now the last point here is customer requirement. Okay, so verification and validation, that is VV model, we are going to discuss here. Okay, and then we'll stop here after discussing this one. You can ask the questions regarding if you have any doubt on that. Yes, I'll share the document and then you can go through it. So what happened in verification and validation? So tester and developer work simultaneously. Okay, in waterfall model, what happened? Once the application is developed, then only tester can do. But in VB model, it's not like that. Tester and tester and developer both are working simultaneously. So in verification phase, we have customer requirement, we have system requirement, high level design, low level design, and coding. Yeah, am I audible? Am I audible, guys? Yes, am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the verification validation of BB model. Yes, and mostly they ask you to draw and just explain the phases. So guys, we'll for this demo session we'll stop here only. Now just let me know what you didn't understand, or if you have any doubt. Whatever whatever today we have learned. I am not asking what is black box testing, what is white box testing. No, just don't go into the deep right now. Okay, whatever you didn't understand right now, whatever we have learned, in this 30 minutes, just let me know if you have any doubts or not. Yeah, guys, one by one, can you raise the hand? Yes, anybody? Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so yes, you can ask question now if you have any doubt, whatever we have learned in this 30 minutes. I am sure you must have taken some notes, like, the simple things. What is software testing? What is the definition? What are the 7 principles? Why defect arise? What are the different points that defect arise? So you might have noted down that one. Right? Yeah, guys, any question?
No more question, ma'am.
No more question?
I will ask tomorrow.
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so just
Listen, ma'am.
yeah, so yes.
Listen, ma'am. Can you explain, repeat again that SDLC model?
Yeah, sure. So what happened in software development process? First stage is requirement gathering. What we are doing, we are gathering the requirement from the customer. Okay. Once you get the requirement, what happens? We are preparing the test plan. We have standard test plan document. Okay. And you can prepare. It is again depend on the company. If some company is using the different document, some company is using the different document. The structure may be different, but the content would be same. Sometimes they will not add the regression is required or not, or automation tool is required or not, or resource, or all these will not be involved. It is again depend. Then we have test plan document and test strategy document. So what is the test strategy document? It is a high level document. If someone asks you, just no need to mention all those things what is involved in test design document. In one word you can say we are involving, it is prepared by the project manager. It is a high level document. It is involved what are the test approach, what are the test levels, like unit testing, unit testing, then system testing, then alpha testing, beta testing. So all these levels are involved in the detailed test strategy document. And why we require this test strategy document? In Agile, most of the time what happens, client is not at all interested in test plan. So in that case, you can provide test strategy document to them and they will get the clarity. Now, once you, requirement gathering is done, then you have prepared the test plan, then you will have designing. So what developer will do here? Developer will design the application using the high level design and low level design. High level design is nothing but the main module. Main module, like, suppose there is contribution monitoring page, and under that contribution monitoring, there are 3 different tabs. First is for Australia, contribution monitoring, second is for Canada, and third is for some India. So these 3 are sub module, right? And contribution monitoring is the main module. So under high level designing, what developer will do? Developer will develop the contribution monitoring page first. Under low level design, what developer will do? Developer will develop the sub module, like for 3 countries they have mentioned. So this is high level design and low level design. Then we have coding will be happen here. They will do the source code and then testing. So in testing, we have different testing is STLC will follow here. So right now software testing life cycle will come under this testing phase. Once testing is done, you have given the sign off. Then deployment. Deployment and maintenance is nothing but once the product is ready, you have to deliver this to the customer. Okay, and if he is facing any problem, then yes, we are here to help him out, help him. That if you are facing any problem, we have maintenance team, we have our team, so that we can support them. So this is the software development life cycle. Just learn it, guys, whatever steps or whatever, and just roll. What are the roles? Who will do the requirement analysis? Business analyst will do the requirement analysis. Who will do the test planning? Test planning is done by test lead sometimes. Okay, even you can do if there are only 2 members in your team, then there is no option. You have to prepare the test plan document. Who will prepare the test strategy? It is not the responsibility of test lead or tester. It will be prepared by project manager or someone who has higher authority. Then third one is coding. Who will do the coding? Developer will do the coding. Then we have testing. Who will do the testing? So tester will do the testing. And then again we have support team who will do the development and maintenance part. So this is all about the software development life cycle. While developing any product, you have to follow the software development life cycle so that the ultimate product would be, complete and correct. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anything else? Yes, guys. Yeah. Any doubt? Any doubt till here?
Yeah, no doubt. It's clear.
Okay. Yeah. Surely I will share the document with you. Just go through it. And yeah, because of network issue today, I was not able to record the link. So yeah, I will, make sure that tomorrow onwards we'll have the regular recording link also. Fine, guys.
Sure. Okay, Sonali.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for understanding. And yes, we'll stop here today. And we'll continue our session tomorrow with other everything and all that. On WhatsApp, I'll share the document, guys. Just go through it, okay? Entire things I have not covered yet, but yes, whatever we have covered today, everything is there. Just go through it, read it, and yes, I request you before going to bed, just have the 15 minutes time and concentrate on study. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we'll stop here, guys. Good night and take care.
Yeah, you too. Good night.
Yeah.